I'm Gordon Levingston, and it is true, back in 1968 I did indeed face up against that other gentleman. Ended in a draw. After all that time. What a waste, but I was devastated. We all were, really. So, of course, I went to the last stand, as we do, after our rounds, and it was there where my journey really did start to begin. There, across the way, was a beast of a creature. The head of a chocobo and the body of 10 men, I suppose, but it's the way that he looked at me with those cold, dead chocobo eyes that I knew that he could do what I could not. He could be a champion. So after a few shandies and some hot scotch, I went over to him and we got talking. Well, I did most of the talking. He more made strange noises and loosely gestured in my direction, but I knew that we had a connection. Not the connection I was expecting, mind you, but the connection of a strong coach-like figure and someone that needed to be nurtured. So I took him under my wing. That's not how I expected it to be, but there we go. I took him under my wing and we began our training, ready for the next year's cup. So in 1970, I started the Camden Cactars, I believe they were called. I was head coach. Of course, Ross being our star player. But he wasn't ready yet. The Kwehstalline Cup was not ready. It's a few months away, so we started our training. Rigorous training tech. I got him to push me all the way up Mount Gold and push me back down. And then back up. Mainly just going up and down the mountain, really. And he was good at it. His strong thighs making light work of the steep cliffs. Yes, so, well, either way, it came round to the cup itself, 1970. We actually implemented colour that year, which was quite great, but of course, still no computers, none of your fancy keyboards or tactics, so we had to instead shout what we wanted to do. So, go north, or go south, or attack, blast, fire for, etc. And that went well for the rest of our team, but it was only at that point that I noticed that, of course, Ross couldn't speak, being part chocobo. Instead, he just flailed around and kind of ruined the entire thing. He lost it that year. He lost it for those cactars. The Camden Cactars were never the same. And I gave the best years of my life to that man. And I'll never get them back. Now, I didn't see him for many, many years, not until about a few days ago, when I heard that he's entering this very tournament. Hot tub esport. Disgusting, really. But nowadays, of course, you have keyboards and the ability to jump. Unbelievable. Makes it so easy. The sport will never be the same. And of course, I'm not even sure if it's the same Ross. Some say he has existed since time began. Some say he will be here long after we've all gone. Time will tell, I suppose. Time will tell.